Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV. In the last part, we headed out to Umor, where Umor was having a bit of a leadership change. Well, I guess they elected our buddy Chinese as the new mayor. He went around Colusia and sought out what problems that needed to be fixed. So, with all that out of the way, and with new leadership of Umor all set to go, we're back. We're done. We're back in the source. We're done with patch 5.1. So, Kyle, we're on to patch 5.2. What new story can you tell me? Old enemies, new threats. Cecil, what a pleasant surprise. If you come to inquire after the Archons, fear not. Master Matoya's treatment has proven effective in stabilizing their corporeal ether. You mustn't grow complacent, however. Potent though these magics may be, they are not without limits. We can only hope they afford us enough time for the Crystal Exarch to complete his work. If only we could go with you to the first and help. Pardon the interruption, but I come bearing urgent news. Cecil, it's been far too long, my friend. Hang on. 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. Maximum, my buddy, what's up with you? Forgive me, I don't believe we have been formally introduced. Maxima, former Garland ambassador. I remain here in Aosia under the auspices Commander Aldine, offering what counsel I can in the hopes of resolving the present conflict with the Empire. Yes, I heard stories of a defector from Garlemald, but never mind that. You said you have urgent news? Indeed. As you may have heard, the Imperial capital is in turmoil, and a sizable portion of the Guardian forces have been recalled from the Gimlet Dart. With their numbers so greatly diminished, the main host, the Alliance, has withdrawn, leaving the Alamegan resistance to keep watch over the border. And it is there we have welcomed an almost unexpected visitor who claims that this de-escalation may belly growing dangers and unforeseen threats. Belie, I should say, not belly. Commander Aldine has arranged for an impromptu meeting to discuss these revelations. He has also requested a representative to sign and attend as well, though it was clear to whom he wished to extend this invitation. It would seem time is of the essence. Well, you'll not be attending this meeting alone, though I am not as well versed in the affairs of our city-states as our comrades. I see no reason to burden a single sign with all this. Yes, of course. Then we must make for the Alamegan quarter with all haste. Well, what are you waiting for? Get going, you two! Alright. We're finally doing stuff on the source. It's been so long since we've actually been involved in the source. Alright. Away we go. Let's go see what this impromptu meeting is. Commander Aldine waits us in the Royal Palace, if you would follow me. I recognize that garb, it's Gaius!
ラウバーン様、暁のお二方をお連れいたしました。 おう、来てくれたか。ギムリとの戦場以来だな。また達者な姿を見ることができて何よりだ。あれからのことは暁の報告で聞いてはいるものの、ことが異世界に及ぶとなると我が輩の知識では理解が追いつかん。貴様の口からぜひ詳しくと言いたいところだが、こちらも差し迫った状況でな。それもこの者がもたらした情報によるものだ。よもや紹介する必要もなかろう。
また会ったな、エオルゼアの英雄よ。そう警戒するな。こたびは争うためではなく、新たな脅威の存在を知らせるために参ったのだ。
ガイウスの言葉に嘘偽りはないだろう。この者はかつて己が侵略し、今や敵国となったここアラミゴにわずか2人の部下だけを伴って現れた。我が輩も複雑な気持ちがあるのは否定できんが、その覚悟は信じるに値するものだ。
ウヌはすでに竜騎士エスティニアンから聞き及んでいるであろう。奴と我が行動を共にしていたことを。我らは帝都魔道場においてゼノスによるバリス陛下の殺害を目の当たりにした。そこでこの絵たちに皇帝陛下暗殺の疑いをかけられた我らは二手に分かれて脱出を試みたのだが、その際かの竜騎士は見慣れぬ魔導兵器と遭遇し撃破したという。後に話を聞いた時、我は耳を疑った。しかし部下と共に調査をした結果、一つの確信に至ったのだ。アルテマウェポンの後継機が開発されていたとな。
アルテマウェポンですって？かつてあなたたちがエオルゼア侵攻に投入した
そうだ。愚かにもアシエンにそそのかされ、我が再生させた古代アラグ文明の対万神兵器。その末路は知っての通り、目の前の英雄によって撃破された。あれは元はといえばアラミゴの遺跡で発掘されたもの。後継機など作れようはずもないと思っていたが、密かに研究が行われていたようだ。さらに調査したところ、新たなアルテマウェポン計画は第7軍団によって行われていたことが判明した。
第7軍団といえば5年前のカルテノーの戦いで壊滅したはずじゃ。軍団長のネールも戦死したはずでしょ。
いかにも。かの軍団は総崩れとなり、生還者はわずかだった。現在の第7軍団は後に再編されたもので、ほぼ別組織だ。しかも再編後も軍団長の戦死や更迭が繰り返されてな。今や何者が計画を進めているのかすら不明だ。確かなことは、複数の試作機が開発されており、うち1機がエオルゼアに向けて解き放たれようとしていることのみ。我らはこれを阻止しようとしたが、その圧倒的な戦闘力を前に足止めをするのが精一杯でな。ひとまず撤退し、エオルゼア側に危機を知らせることとしたのだ。
やっと戦況が落ち着いてきたところなのですが、新たな火種が迫っているのです。
知らせを受けてエオルゼア同盟軍では改めて国境地帯ギムリトの防備を固めると同時に迎撃作戦の検討に入った。貴様を呼んだのもそのため。アルテマウェポンと戦い撃破したことのある貴様に迎撃部隊への参加を願いたいのだ。無論これは無理強いできることではない。暁の仲間たちが厳しい状況にあるともなればなおさらな。だがもしも参戦の意思ありということであれば、ぜひ解放軍の将校に声をかけてもらいたい。
我は足縁を借り尽くすことに執念を燃やしていたが、こたびの剣からも浅からぬ因縁を感じている。捨てたはずの過去に決着をつけねばならぬようだ。一度は刃を交えたことのある我が参戦を求められる立場にないことは承知しているが、ウヌが力を貸してくれるとなればこれ以上なく心強い。
私も国境地帯へと向かい、微力ながら後方支援をさせていただきます。
アルテマウェポンの後継機は確かに大きな脅威よ。でも切迫した状況を前に賢人たちを呼び戻すことも大事。第一世界へ行き来できるのはあなただけだしね。どちらを優先させるかはあなたの判断に任せるわ。
Great! Wonderful! What a great position we found ourselves in. As ever, the way forward is paved with difficult decisions. I can ill afford to ignore the threat of a new ultimate weapon, but with each passing day, the plight of the Scions grow ever more perilous. You cannot stay for debriefing the ultimate weapon. I will not stop you. I only ask that you confer with me before we return to the first. So pretty much, this is what it is. This is the new storyline that pops up. This is this expansion's Four Lords and the War in Triad. We're not gonna do this yet. We're gonna get through patch 5.2 first, because that's what I planned. I take it you're ready to return to the first? Then I'd ask you to apprise the others of recent events here in the source, namely Xenos' return and the development of a new ultimate weapon. As for their bodies, you may be sure that Master Matoya and I will continue doing what we can to keep their corporeal ether stable. Safe travel, Cecil. I hope to see you and the other Scions soon. Alright. Back to the ocular. Alright. Let's see if they made progress in their new plan. Alright, Mr. Exarch. You've come at a most opportune time, my friend. I've had something of a breakthrough in my search for on the soul and a means to return the Scions home. I trust you too have been making good use of your time. Ill tidings from the source, you say? Then I was summoning the others that we might be apprised of the situation.
さて、皆に集まってもらったところで、まずは彼女から原初世界の近況を報告してもらおう。
Well, here's the thing.
Hmm. ここに来てアルテマウェポンの後継機とはね。ガイウスの協力は大きな助けになりそうだが。
その件ももちろんだけど、今後ガレマールという国そのものがどうなるやらよ。デートでの動乱や体を取り戻したゼノスのこと、どこを切り取ってもきな臭いわ。
まさに何が起きてもおかしくないといった状況でしょう。しかればこそ我々も可及的速やかに原初世界へ帰還すべきだとは思いますが。それでは私から皆を帰還させるための準備について状況を共有させてもらおう。まず器となる白成績をベースとした新たなマグに関してだが、ウリエンジェとベークラグドノの協力もあって試作品の作成まで完了したのだ。
Oh, what's that?
これについてはわしらの努力というより、元となる白成績の設計が優れていたというべきだろうな。多少手を加えただけで魂と記憶を保存するマグ、名付けてソウルサイフォンへと改良できたのだ。しかしだな、
マグが完成したというのに何か問題でも？
器たるソウルサイフォンは用意できました。ですがそれに記憶を込めるためには水晶鉱にかけられた記憶継承の秘術を組み込まねばなりません。
話が見えてきたわ。アラグの秘術は水晶鉱に流れる血を触媒にしている。でも当然ながら新しいマグはその血を持たない。
その通りです。何らかの手法を用いて記憶継承の触媒となる要素をマグに入れ込まねばならないのです。早い話が記憶継承術を大幅に改変するか、触媒たる血をマグに取り込む方法を見つけるか、二つに一つしかないというわけだ。それで今はこの塔に残された古代アラグの研究記録を改めて調べ直しているところさ。
いやはやアラグの魔科学とは実に途方もないものだな。これが数千年もの昔に栄華を誇った文明の産物とは信じられんよ、まったく。だが理論体系には我らの魔法との共通点も少なくない。微力ながら引き続きわしも手伝わせてもらうよ。
この状況で今しばらく時間をというのは心苦しいが、以前にも誓ったように必ずやり遂げてみせよう。だから信じて待っていてもらいたい。
お話し中のところ失礼いたします。
ライナか、何か問題でもあったのか？
いえ、実は闇の戦士殿に頼みたいことがありまして、その姿を見かけたので無礼を承知で参りました。よろしければ詳しくは外でお話しさせてください。それでは失礼します。
話ならばここですればいいもの。最近どうもライナがよそよそしい気がする。
君が行くのなら私もついて行っていいかい？マグの完成まで待つほかなさそうだからね。
Alright, let's do it. Let's see what she wants. I must confess, while I enjoy my fair share of scholarly research, it'll be a good step outside for a spot of fresh air. Now then, shall we go speak with Lina? Alright. We have little time, so I will be brief. A sin eater has been sighted in Lakeland, and I ask for your assistance in slaying it. A sin eater? I heard some few yet remain after the light will return, but perhaps we should call the others. That will not be necessary. It's only a single sin eater. Perhaps a simple task for our guard, I should think. That said, I believe fighting alongside the warrior darkness would be a valuable experience for them. Peace can be led to complacency, and they gain nothing from an easy victory. But you do not underestimate your foes, however harmless they may seem. My men will do well to learn from your example. Let's be about it then. I get what she's saying. Excellent. Now let's make a short job. Alright. Oh, there you are. If you would wait here a moment, I will gather the others. You may not remember, but you met these soldiers once before, though only in passing. Long have they awaited the opportunity to fight your side. I was at just door the day after the seniors attacked. If you and yours had come along, I would likely step through, and I wouldn't have been alone. Your courage and selflessness is something we all aspire to. I too was there that terrible day. My friend was transformed into a senior before my very eyes, and I had no choice but to cut her down. The thought of returning to the field of holding a blade again, it filled me with dread. But that is no way to honor me, her, or my comrades, and so I returned. I swear I'll not let you or anyone else down from this day forward. I'm pleased to meet you, miss. Truly, it seems like only yesterday I watched as you took flight straight into Morrow to go and save the Oracle. It's strange to think that the Umoran soldiers we once blocked blades with are now on our side, but we'll do our utmost to keep the peace here in Lakeland. We seem to be missing one. My apologies, Captain Lineup. An elderly gentleman asked that I escort him to the Clearmount. It took longer than I anticipated. I'll not begrudge your desire to help those in need, but a soldier must be punctual, especially when we play a host to honored guests. It won't happen again. The name is Thyler. I'm sure you don't remember, but we met once before in the infirmary. Who? I asked you to deliver a message to the Exarch and the Warrior of Darkness. Little did I know I was already talking to her. Don't give up. Don't give in. I keep those words close to my heart, and the boundless beautiful skies above serve as a reminder of their importance. My friend got to see the knight's return shortly before he passed. He left his world with a smile, satisfied with the glimpse of what was to come. But there are countless others who weren't so fortunate. They gave their lives with the promise of a future they'll never know, and so it falls to us to do everything we can to fulfill that promise. No matter what happens, we won't give up. We won't give in. Man's dedicated. Your heroism has inspired all our guardsmen in much the same manner. Our scouts at the northern staging point have not had the pleasure of meeting you in person. Let's not keep them waiting. Alright. All the way up there, huh? The lonely set of buildings up here. Looks like they already slated. Man.
はぐれ積み食いを倒したのですか？本体の到着までは手を出さぬように命じたはずですが。
それが私たちじゃないんです。突然現れた旅人らしきものがあっという間に。
その者が一人で？はぐれとはいえかなりの力を持った積み食い。相当な手だれとてそうやすやすと倒せるはずがありません。
手だれどころかあんな猛者は見たことある。どこからともなく現れたと思ったら斧を一振りでいとも簡単に積み食いを仕留めたんです。俺思わずその人に聞いたんですよ。あなたが噂に聞く闇の戦士かって。そしたら一言、自分は光の戦士だと。
光の戦士だって？
おい、いくら強くたって光の戦士といえば光の反乱を引き起こした大罪人だ。それよりこちらのお方こそこの世界を救ってくれた本物の闇の戦士様だぞ。
これは失礼いたしました。お目にかかれて光栄であります。
さて、標的であったはぐれ積み食いが倒された以上、今回の討伐任務はこれで終了となります。各自持ち場に戻るように。
あなたと共闘できなくて残念です。これからも闇の戦士様を指標に精進します。
結果、無駄足を踏ませてしまい申し訳ありません。それにしても光の戦士を名乗る者の正体が気になるところです。先ほどの彼らもそうでしたが、元の意味はどうであれ、光の戦士といえばアルバートたちを想像する者が大勢です。私は水晶港から彼らの行いがあってこその今なのだと、あなたの勝利にも何か関与していたのだと伝え聞いていますが、そんな認識はまだ人々に浸透していないはず。何者であろうとはぐれ積み食いを倒してくれるだけならば、むしろ感謝すべきなのでしょうが。ともかくここまでご足労いただきありがとうございました。
それでは我々はクリスタリウムに戻るとしようか。ちょっと私から提案したいことがあるんだ。
申し訳ありません。もう一つ、今度はあなたに個人的にお話ししたいことがあるのです。少しだけよろしいでしょうか？
では私は先に星見の間に戻っているよ。
Alright, what you want?
呼び止めてしまってすみません。お話ししたいのは水晶港のことです。ご存知のようにコウは外見上は年を取ることがありません。それでも長く生きているだけあって、時折老人のように感じることがあるのです。いえ、デブ症だとか覇気がないという話ではなく、魚をペーパーナイフと勘違いした事件についてでもなくて、そう、コウはどこか死を誘っているかのような定感しているところがあったんです。それがですね、あなた方とテンペストから帰還して以来、なんだかとても若々しくなった気がするのです。特にここ最近は皆さんと何か研究をしているのですよね。たまたま調べ物をしている姿を見かけたのですが、その眼差しはさながら無邪気な少年そのもの。まだ見ぬ未来に向けられているように感じられました。そんなコウの変化が私はとても嬉しいのです。まるでつきものが落ちたように生き生きとし始めたことが。だからこそ以前のコウと関わりの深い自分は近づかない方がいいのではないかと、邪魔になってしまうのではと思っておりまして。
He's lost without you now, and he misses you already. Anchors keep us where you're chosen to be. It's this one.
本当ですか。よかった。だとしたら今までと変わりなく接していいのですね。あなたにこの気持ちを打ち明けて正解でした。どうもありがとうございます。ただ一つだけ心配なのは、コウが研究に打ち込みすぎて体を壊さないかということ。どれほど若く見えようとも、私にとってはおじいちゃんですからね。
All right. I'll not keep you. You and your comrades have much to discuss. I will see the others back to their posts. Alright. Back to the Crystarium. Where you at, Alpha Node? Where you at, buddy? You back in the ocular? Looks like you are. Yes, we're quite shocked to hear what we found in Lakeland. Now you're here, there is a proposal I'd like to make. What's up? I have been spending a great deal of time in the Cabinet of Curiosity, and of late I have noted more and more people perusing books of history, the years leading up to the Flood in particular. I suspect they wish to know more about the Warriors of Light. as well they should, but nearly everything I've come across describes them as sin eaters or worse. Regardless of whether or not this warrior of light is who they claim to be, I worry that their sudden appearance, in conjunction with this renewed interest in their predecessors, may lead to growing unrest and fear. If the Crystarium seek the truth, I should say we give it to them. I too can attest to the falsehoods found within the full many of the cabinet's tomes, and with narrated mention of the noble deeds of Arbor and his comrades. To be fair, they bear some responsibility for the flood, but when the tale is told again and again over the course of history of a century, I am not surprised to see the role distorted and then painted as villains. Were it not for the record stored within the Crystal Tower, I would have had no reason to question the narrative. Unfortunately, that knowledge was of no use, for when I arrived here in the first, the reputation had already been irreparably tarnished. That said, there still remain those who worked tirelessly to defend their good name in those early days of following the flood. Considering all the good they had done, I found out wonder they needed defending at all. They brought to justice the man who misused my knowledge to bring about the fall of Vobur. That such heroes could be spoken of in the same breath as sin eaters is absurd. Under normal circumstances I would agree, but as time passed, those who knew firsthand of their deeds dwindled. In the end, only one truth remained, that they were the cause of the flood. With the world on the brink of oblivion, it was all too easy for the warriors of light to become villains deserving only of resentment and hate. At that point, the truth mattered little. It would not change their role. It would not change a lot. Thanks to all of you, however, their lot has changed, and now they may heed the long-forgotten truth. Oops. Damn it! I have shared this with a select few, but one and all must be told this is of a sacrifice. To that end, I say we proceed with Alphinaud's plan. We call together the people of the Crystarium and recount to them the true tale of the Warriors of Light and the flood that followed in their wake. Well, what say you, Cecila? Spread the word, I said. I wish we had done this sooner. In hindsight, I agree, but better late than never, no? Exarch, might I ask you to continue working with Beck Lug and on our means of returning home? The rest of us will see to guide the people in the Crystarium in the extra. We have to reach out to anyone and everyone who might be willing to lend near. With any luck, word will spread and more will accompany them. Alright. Oh, I gotta go all over the place, huh? Alright, dependence. Well, what do I owe the pleasure? And whatever it is, I'm asked you to be brief. With night return, visitors have been flocking to the Crystarium, and I find myself too busy by half. I don't mind it though, seeing the stairs so full of life and excitement, one can almost forget the flood ever happened. The Warriors of Light? Yes, the Exarch has mentioned them before, but everyone knows them as the Cardinal Virtues. Or are you suggesting there's more to it than that? Well, you have to steer us wrong, so I'm willing to hear what you have to say. Well, good. I need to check the summoning bell real quick, see if there's anything sold. Only two things. I'll check it later. Come to browse wares in the market, have you? Well, I can guarantee you'll have no trouble finding what you need, whatever it may be. Under Yulmor's new leadership, trade has never been more prosperous. Whereas that fellow from Daedalus Stoneworks has taken over as mayor. Did he really? Little wonder business is booming all the way it is. I imagine it won't be long before all Norvrant reaps the benefits. But you've not come to talk about the market. Something on your mind? I see. The Exarch did mention that they had something to do with your returning the night of Norvrant. Alright, consider my interest piqued. So I gotta go to Crystalline Mean and then the Amara Launch. Then down there. No. Wait, no, that's the cabinet. Well, what a coincidence. I was reading over a letter I received from Grinald not long ago. He says a visitor from the Crystarian found him at the bottom of the ocean. He said she inspired him to reach a new artistic heights. Well, I can only think of one person capable of both feats, though I'd say the letter is far more impressive. To think fate could bring the two of you together in such a place. I'm sorry? You mean the XR didn't tell us about the whole story of the Wars of Dark or Wars of Light? Well, whatever he's left unsaid, I'm all ears. Alright. No, this can't be. Sure, there's at least one book here that does not cast the Warriors of Light and their deeds in such a negative light. Oh, Cessla, forgive me. The Cabinet of Curiosity has been busting with visitors of late, but I fear our repository lacks of the knowledge they seek. The people wish to know the truth of the flood, of the Warriors of Light. I have searched high and low, but alas, every account portrays them as no better than sneers, abominations worthy only of scorn and resentment. I know they were not always judged so harshly, yet I can find no proof, and I dare call myself a librarian. You need to calm down, buddy. You address the people and tell them the truth of the Warriors of Light? Of the flood? How wonderful! You have regaled me with the tale once before, but I should love to hear it again. Oh, and you may be assured I will not come alone. Alright. Docile Gate. Cessa, my, what a wonderful surprise, though I hope your being here doesn't mean someone's been hurt. Thanks to you, I've had fewer patients coming through my door of late, which is a shame, come to think of it. I've had fewer opportunities to test my new medicines. It's probably a good thing. I jest, of course. It's actually been quite pleasant to have a few moments to myself now and then again. The truth about the Wars of Light? But the Exarch has already spoken about them. Well, if there's more to the tale, I'd very much like to hear it. Alright. There you are. Between the four of us, I dare say we've swept the Crystarian from top to bottom. Now we need to wait for the people to gather.
これでみんな集まったみたいだね。それではそろそろ始めようか。こういう時はいつも私が前に出てしまうが、ここは闇の戦士である君の口から語られるべきだ。
賛成よ。クリスタリウムの民には闇の戦士であるあなたの言葉こそ響くはず。
異論はございません。光の戦士たちの真実は同じく光の戦士でもあるあなたによって語られるのが道理と言えましょう。
Public speaking isn't my forte. Fine. I burnt my buddy.
これが光の戦士たちの真実だというのか？
なんてことだ。光の反乱のきっかけを作ったことには変わりなくとも、その後の行いを思うと俺は。
ああ、自ら命を絶って異世界に渡り救済の方法を探したり、戻ってきたその魂が反乱を食い止めてくれたり。
Yeah, it's a classic world, classic world of Warrior White Silence.
何も知らず、ただ蔑むようなことを言って。
It would have been nice if actually, that they actually talked.
これで彼らに着せられた汚名も徐々に注がれていくことだろう。
Ah! Who's that walking off in the distance? You can see him too? So he's not a ghost.
ああ、私にも見えているが、まさか幽霊？
この私にもしかと見えております。確かにあの姿はかつて我らと対峙した闇の戦士、そしてこの世界の光の戦士であるアルバート。
一体どういうことなの？
あなたはさっきはぐれ罪食いを倒した。
まさか闇の戦士が俺たち光の戦士の真実を語ってくれていたとはな。話が早くて助かるが、ここからは俺が引き継ごう。クリスタリウムの民よ、俺が光の戦士アルバートだ。
そんなバカな。たった今あなたはずっと前に死んだって。
I know, right? He was clearly dead.
ああ、その通りだ。だが闇の戦士たちにより世界が真の姿を取り戻したことで、俺だけは蘇ることができたんだ。これも光の意志によるもの。俺は託されたのさ。新たな光の戦士を覚醒させる使命を。彼ら闇の戦士たちはこの世界の英雄ではない。かつて俺たちが渡った異世界の住人。したがっていずれ元の世界に帰っていく。
Well, that's secrets out for that. Way to go.
だからこそこの世界はお前たち自身の手で守ってゆかなければならない。もう英雄に頼っていた時代は終わるんだ。お前たち自身が新たな英雄に、光の戦士となるべく立ち上がる時だ。
俺たちが光の戦士だって。
どんな英雄だって何も特別なわけじゃない。俺だって一介の冒険者に過ぎなかったんだ。それが旅先で人助けをしているうちに、いつの間にか光の戦士だなんて呼ばれ始めた。ここにいる誰もが光の戦士になる可能性を秘めているんだ。 重要なのはこの世界と人のために立ち上がろうとする意志だ。
アルバートの魂が最後にどうなったのかはテンペストでの戦いの後、あなたから伺いました。ですが彼はこうして目の前にあり正論を語っている。ここで異論を唱えては市民たちを混乱させるだけ。一度星見の間で話し合うことにしましょう。
私は残って彼を監視しておこう。必要とあらばその動向を追うことにするよ。
Something ain't right here. This seems all too fishy.
なるほど。あれが第一世界の光の戦士。私は初めて見るが、会ったことのあるあなた方なら見間違うということもないだろ
う。わしはかつて彼らと交流があったが、確かにあの男はどう見てもアルバートだ。まさか本当に蘇ったというのか。
It looks and sounds like him, but it isn't him.
う。おっしゃる通りです。アルバートの魂はエメトセルクとの戦いの際、あなたに託されたのですから。
ええ、今もあなたの魂の強い輝きが見えているわ。彼が共にあるという証でしょう。
アルバートは復活し得ない。しかし事実としてここにいる。少し前に話題になった4使徒とも似てはいますが、彼は罪食いであるとも思えませんでした。なればこの状況、あるいはまた
アシエンということ。
確かにアシエンが肉体を利用しているという線はあり得る。光の戦士たちの遺体は彼らに救われた人々の手でユールモア領に埋葬されたと聞いたことがある。滞在人と呼ばれるようになる前の話だ。それらのうちアルバート以外の者たちの遺体は何者かによって再生され、罪食い4使徒となり果てていた。つまり残る彼の遺体だけがアシエンに利用されたということか。
アシエンの仕業だとしたら、残るオリジナルはあと一人。
エルドベス、リルベス。
アシエン・エリティブス。あなたがもたらした報告によれば、ゼノスは彼から己が肉体を取り戻したと。ということは、かの白き調停者はもはやガレマール帝国皇太子に扮しているわけではない。エメトセルクも失った今、次なる一手としてアルバートとなって行動を開始した。
遺体を利用するとはおぞましい。いつもそんなことをしておる連中なのか。
それがアシエンというもの。肉体を持たない彼らの実態は、その存在を認識されないと人に見られることすら叶わないのです。エリディブスが砂の家に現れた時、その姿を捉えられたのはミンフィリアと我らが英雄のみ。私は気配程度しか感じ取ることができませんでした。おそらく超える力の持ち主でもなければ、アシエンの不確かな存在を認識することは難しい。それゆえに彼らが人の歴史に介入する際には、他者の肉体をまとっているものと推測されます。かつてエリディブスが私に接触してきた際も、きっと誰かの肉体を用いていたのでしょう。アリゼ様やサンクレッドにも視認されておりましたので。
ラハブレアがサンクレッドを利用し、エメトセルクがガレアン人の肉体でソルテイを演じた。それと同じことね。
私、どのにでもというわけではないようです。
Audio.
なぜならば、
Chat.
我らが英雄に憑依することこそ彼らにとって最善の策であるはず。それをしない、あるいはできないということは、憑依が光の加護によって阻まれるのか、何か別の理由があるのか定かではありませんが。そんなことをされてしまったら大変だ。とても叶う相手じゃなくなってしまうだろう。
アルバートはかつて光の戦士だった。でも今やその魂もなく、遺体だけが残されていた。それが今回肉体を利用できた理由ってところかしら。ただ人々に光の戦士を目指せだなんて、アシエンのセリフにしては冗談が効きすぎているわ。
光と闇の均衡を保つ調停者、白き衣に身を包み、オリジナルと呼ばれる最後の一人、アシエン・エリディブス。かつて私はエリディブスと言葉を交わしました。世界の分断と統合の真実を知り、私は彼の策を逆手に取ろうと目論んだ。あの時の独断は決して褒められたものではない愚行なれど、エリディブスのことを知れたのは幸いでした。その印象を言い表すとすれば、狡猾なる策士。彼は言葉巧みにアルバートらに命を捨てさせ、原初世界にまで導くことに成功し、己が策に利用したのです。こたびも人々を扇動しているのは、何らかの策を弄しているからに他なりません。さりとて、ここで表立って彼を否定しては、光の戦士たちの真実を知ったばかりの民を混乱させてしまう。それにアルバートに魂まで託されたあなたのことだ。彼らに再び権威がかかることは望むまい。だとすれば、今はまだ大掛かりに警戒を敷かず、静かに動向を追うことにしよ
う。あやつ、演説を終えたようだぞ。このまま黙って見過ごすのか。
アルフィノ様が 尾行を行うご様子。ひとまずはあの方にお任せすることにしましょ
う。Well then. Asleep disturbed. You did well to dispel the falsehoods surrounding the Warriors of Light and their actions prior to the flood, though I must say the reappearance of Ardberg, or rather one who appropriated his identity, was rather a curious development. He is an imposter, of that there is no doubt, but the masses who will appear as a hero returned from the grave. After the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulmar, the people prayed fervently for the gods to deliver them from their plight. Prayed that these fallen heroes would be born again for the sacrifices. What bitter irony. I, for one, would like to know why Ardberg urged the people to become Warriors of Light themselves. Ere we take action, we must needs ascertain his intent. Let us pray that Master Alpha will return soon with the most essential knowledge. For now, I think it best to apprise Thanker and Reen of our efforts. When you do confront Ardberg, we shall have no doubt have need of their strength. Agreed. I think it prudent we all take measures to prepare for what's to come. Beck Lug will now continue our research into how we might improve the spirit vessel, that it might one day carry you home. I think it's time I return to the Great Wood. Until now, everything we have learned of the Ascians has been handed to us at our leisure. But that was one of Ilm itself's unique failings. I have no reason to think Elidibus will be as forthcoming. Fortunately, I recently received word from Fanau that heretofore unexplored chambers have been discovered deep within the Katana Revel. Almay believes the relics within tell of a great calamity that befell an ancient civilization, that of the Ascians perhaps. They may lead us to the truth you seek. Would you care for that company? I wouldn't dream of going without you. When you're ready, make her for now. Almay and her sisters will be expecting us. Then let's be about our tasks. Pray give my regards to the Vise. Alright. Off we go. We haven't been here in a hot minute. Welcome, allies of Bronca. You have accomplished much since you last came. With the Light Warden dead and its minions. Oh, sorry about that. It was there that we discovered more ruins, although we ran afoul of no traps. While exploring its halls, we determined that the innermost chambers were warded by magic. We all were in agreement. Before any investigation could proceed, you should be summoned. We're grateful that you did. From what you have told me, I strongly suspect that the wisdom my comrades and I see can be found within. The wisdom could prove invaluable, for we may soon face a foe whose greatest asset is our ignorance. I see. Then it is good that you have come. Varanka was once home to the greatest weapons, knowledge and understanding. And it is our duty to ensure you and yours do not want for either. That said, we must just proceed with caution. To have reached the inner chambers unmolested suggests a more formidable deterrent yet lies within. Come now, surely any threats sleeping within our ruins pale in comparison to those we have faced thus far. This is not a game, sister. You should not be so eager to run headlong to danger. Oh, and who was it was pining for the return of our allies that we might venture into the ruins? Clutching her staff at night, wishing it were... He promised not to tell! Then I suggest we be going. Huh. Get back here! Huh. Remind me, exactly how old are you and your sisters? On second thought, perhaps it's better that I do not know. Pray forgive their overzealous nature. None save we three have been privileged to escort you and yours into the ruins and bear witness to its secrets. Our hearts now burn with a curiosity that is not easily satiated. Please, you needn't apologize. As a seeker of knowledge myself, I understand full well their enthusiasm, but if not for your sedulous efforts to protect the ruins, we would not be afforded this opportunity. Speaking of which, I believe I have kept you away from the ruins long enough. Come, let us make for the Katana Revel. Alright. Oh, there's a thing. It's most strange that these halls are left to be left unguarded. Have care when breaking the seal on the chamber door. Danger surely awaits us on the other side. Oh, good. What's happening now? I gotta run for more boulders.
新たな遺跡はこの階段を降りた先だ。
随分と大きな石像ね。論下では様々な動物を神獣として崇めていたはずだけど。これはどう見ても普通の動物じゃないわね。
とっても迫力がありますね。なんだか生きてるみたいです。ちょっと。
そしてこちらはおなじみのフクロウの石像ね。
閉ざされた扉はこの奥にある。見ての通り、片方の台座にだけフクロウの石像が置かれている。以前のように空いた台座に石像を運ぶという試練だろうか。
それにしては単純すぎるわ。一見すると妨害する機構もなさそうだし。待って、ここに論下文字が刻まれているわ。汝英雄の眠り 妨げるは封印されし真珠呼び起こすと知れ。待ちなさい。何が起こってんの？
大変です。やっぱりこれ生きてます。
まったくこうなったらやるしかないよね。
Oh, good. They turn into cards. You trespass, mortal, upon sacred ground. When retribution for souls have I bound. Yet to heroes proven learned and wise, our comrade's soul shall be their prize. If you would see their sets there set free, answer me these riddles 3. Depth of paw, though kin do I vie, thou sought apart, betterment of the world, of the whole, of ever descry. What am I? What? Depth of paw of kin do I thrive. Betterment of the whole do our efforts descry. Oppo? Indeed, the Oppo is keen and shrewd, the spirit of ingenuity by whose guidance from the Ronkins did this prosperity. Pursue the riddles answer you discern, and thus to your soul affronts you a soul returns. With fearsome fang and child with pack, together we find harmony, and thus for peace our lands does not lack. What am I? The wolf? Wolf's travel in a pack. Aha! 'Twas indeed the spirit of the wolf that doctrines praise. They will know peace and harmony to their end of the days. The brilliance you discern, and thus to you a soul returns. On belly do I crawl, by my strength does prosperity reign within our hall. What am I? On my belly I crawl? It's gotta be a snake, right? Yeah, a serpent. Indeed, the dread serpent turned protector. I lured the slumber air to tear the world asunder. Desire that which I yet claim, then we shall play another game. Test of mind and memory. Choose wisely, and you all may go free. Oh God. Twixt these talismans hide friend and foe. Choose your companions well, or sorrow no. Oh God. What is this? Oh no. Oh no, it's one of these stupid things. This one? This one. Ha! First try! Nice! Your comrades are assembled together at last. Yet there still remains one trial you must pass. If you would glean the knowledge and shrine this earth, I would take the measure of your worth. One worthy of she who took who the wrong can extol must be strong of mind, body, and soul. Alright. What the fuck this thing's supposed to be? I'll take you on! Finally, this is what I was expecting to find here in the ruins. Be careful, sisters. Hold nothing back. Failure of this test does not appear to be an option. Quickly, fan out before it strikes. It's set to the Estola. Hurry, we must protect her. Victory often get beg sacrifice, but what would you pay the price? Cessna, hurry, we have to save her. Oh no, it's Saimei! Impressive. You may think you have won, but we've only just begun. Poison? Come, gather around me. Reinforcements? Leave them to me. We mustn't waste time with the slime. Focus on the Guardian. Show me your all. Well fought, hero. The trial is complete. The way is open, and thus I concede defeat. Alright, get me out of here.
元の部屋に戻ってこられたようね。あなたのおかげでとんだ試練を受けさせられたわ。
まあまあ、これで扉の封印も解けるんだし、
結果オーライだ。
さて、汝英雄の眠り妨げるわとのことだったわね。だいたい見当はついているけど、果たして。やっぱりここは霊廟だったようね。埋葬されているのはおそらく古代ロンカ帝国の英雄。
あの壁画に書かれているのはビース族の魔導士。まさか大魔導士チュナの墓だというのか。とても高名なロンカ時代の英雄だ。その魔法は神のごとく強大で、悪しき軍勢を蹴散らし平和をもたらしたという。
てっきりおとぎ話だと思っていたけど、本当に存在したんだね、シュナって。
私は信じてました。
これはまさか星の雨が降り、英雄大いなる力に覚醒戦。
言い伝えによると、大魔導士チュナは真実を見抜く目や心の声を聞き取る耳を持っていたそうだ。
それが事実なら間違いなく超える力ね。だとすればなんてこと、全ては偶然ではないのかもしれない。世界に降り注ぐ星の雨、流星雨を見た者は異能に目覚める。それは原初世界でも度々報告されている事象なの。その理屈は用として知れなかったけれど、一つ仮説を立てることができそうだわ。
Audio, please. Freaking Adobe every time. I don't care about Adobe.
.ここに描かれた流星雨の絵、忌憚な御影堂で見た終末の壁画に似ていなくて、あるいはエメトセルクが見せた終末の光景に、あなたも世界を焼き尽くす無数の流星を見たはずよ。水晶校たちが作ってくれているソウルサイフォンしかり、魂と記憶というのは密接にして繊細な関係を持っている。私たちの魂のどこかに遠い過去に見た終末の風景が焼き付いていたとしたら、それに似た流星雨を見た時に何かしらの反応があるのかも。そうね、そうだわ。超える力については未だエーテル学的な解明がなされていない。だとすれば終末の早期によって発露する人が分断される前の古代人だった頃の力という可能性も。あっ。 ごめんなさい。私としたことが何の根拠もない憶測を語りすぎたわ。エーテル学を治める者としてあるまじきことね。なんとかこの説を裏付ける証拠が欲しいところだけど、それはここで見つかるものじゃない。ただこの壁画を見ていたら、あの幻影都市で目にした終末を思い出してしまったというのは本当よ。
I will soon not forget it.
そう、エメとセルクは最後に彼らが生きていたことを覚えていろと言ったわ。
我ら守り手が遺跡を守ってきたように、論家は過去から受け継がれたものを大切にしていた。しかしだからこそ戒めを込めた過去を明かす者、時のものにあらずということわざを持つ。その意味はこうだ。過去を読み解いたつもりでいても、読み解いているのが今を生きるものである以上、今の観点や願望が必ず入るということ。
確かに一理あるわね。私たちは幻影都市で終末を目にしたけれど、そこで感じたことには私たちの常識や思想による影響が少なからず入っていたはず。エメとセルクが守っていた真実を正しく継いでいくのは存外難しいことなのかもしれないわ。さて、これ以上論家の英雄の眠りを妨げるのも悪いわね。そろそろファノブの里に戻りましょう。
Well, that was enlightening. By your pensive expression, I take the tomb has been giving you much to think about. That is well. In time, the knowledge you have gleaned will lead to understanding. Thus arm you with what is to come. Before you leave, however, I would speak again of the teachings of our forebears, of histories learned, not lived. The legend of Tiuna and her exploits have been told countless times over the centuries, yet as it is handed down from one generation to the next, the story changes. With each telling of the tale, there are new flourishes. Details changed or lost. We can never truly know how she lived, for we were not there to see it. But we are here now to bear witness to your life. We have seen the change you have wrought, the echoes that will endure long after you are gone. And though it will too change in time, I swear to you we will do our best to preserve your story. I hope you forgive me if I don't make an oath of my own, but I think it goes without saying we could never speak of your heroism. Perish the thought. So long as we are here and there are none among the V's or the V's or whatever you want to call it, who will not know of all you have done for Norvron. We're not deserving of such reverence, but we are grateful all the same. You can be certain we'll have our own tales to tell of the great guardians of Raktika and the ruins of Ranka. I pray you safe travels then. As ever, we shall await your return with open arms. Although we learned not of the Ascians and the insight we gained into the Echo made our trip worthwhile. Before we return to Crystarium, however, there's a small matter we'll attend to in Slitherbow. Might I trouble you to come with me? Thank you. After we arrive, we shall have a brief word with Runar. God. Okay. Cecila, it's so good to see you. You've arrived at the most opportune time. I was preparing a pot of my famous stew. Come, already a place for you. I'm sorry, Renard, but we haven't done... Please, I insist. It'll only take a minute. My apologies, Cecila. It seems our return to the Crystarium will be delayed. Well, perhaps only for a bit, if you'll assist me with my work. I say work, but it is rather more of a chore. I must clean my chambers here in Slitherbow from top to bottom. If you'd be so kind as to go and fetch a broom from Asgeir, we might finish before Renard is done cooking. Really? I'm doing chores now. Like little chores. This is the crafter, or not the crafter, the gatherer. Yeah, see, the gatherer beast tribe. Quest unlocked. A broom for Master Matoya? I cannot imagine why she would have needed such a thing, but here you are. It is old but sturdy and sure to suffice. I trust Asgara was able to find a broom for us. Here you go. Well worn. Good. This would prove difficult otherwise. Although I must say, I think I did rather well for not having a broom thus far. Yes, well, you weren't buried beneath a veritable avalanche of books when you entered, were you? Right. Anyway, it's time I finished cleaning with the help of that broom. What, are you getting enchanted like Matoya? It looks like it. You didn't honestly think I'd do it the old-fashioned way. That broom is more than capable of sweeping by itself. Or rather, it will be. Time to rise, to swish and sweep. A tidy chamber you must keep. To this task you shall be bound until no justice to be found. Huh. This one's particular respect. I have no objections to following Master Matoya's footsteps. And if in future I may need you to remind me that the pursuit of knowledge does not preclude other equally important duties, such as maintaining clean quarters for said pursuit. I will miss this place. I will dearly miss this place. These people. Master Matoya, pardon the intrusion, but the stew is ready. Let the broom do its sweeping business. There's something troubling you. You've been rather quiet. No, everything's fine, I assure you. It's been a long day is all. I see. Ystala! Thank goodness you're still here. What are you guys doing out here? Alpha Node? I thought you were following Ardbert. I was, though I'm sad to say I lost track of him shortly after entering these woods. He seems determined to traverse every inlet of Nordrond in his quest to spread the truth of the Wars of Light and the Flood. And it seems news of your address to the Crystarium precedes him at every destination, making his task all the more simple. It remains to be seen what end he encourages the people to become warriors of light themselves. But there is no denying that his words have struck a chord with many. Well, we're all agreed that this is just another asking ploy, yes? They've commandeered corpses before and it's no good end. I see no reason to think this time is any different, especially if it's that of a fallen warrior of light. I doubt we'll learn more if we remain a step behind. His next destination is in all likelihood Slitherbow. Alizad, you certainly should be here. If you're concerned about Hallwork and the others, you needn't be. Their treatment is going well, but progress is slow and exhausting for all of us. The best thing I can do now is let them rest, so I believe we were about to discuss how to arrange a meeting with our would-be warrior of light. Before visiting any towns or villages, Arbor would hunt down and slay a nearby city or to earn the locals' trust. Our best chances of getting ahead of him is to find one before he does. Thankfully, Thanko and Reen have returned from the empty and have taken up the search. Reen, I believe, with one lurking beneath the boughs of Woven Oath. Then that is where we will start a search. Master Matoya. A warm bowl of stew will be waiting your return. I look forward to it. Poor guy. He knows she's gonna go away at some point. It's quite clear what kind of bond he has with her.
ああ、はぐれ罪食いなら片付けておいたぞ。
以前と比べると積み食いの数も減っていますから、すぐに見つけることができました。
これであとはアルバートを語るものを待つばかりだね。
そういえばサンクレットたちは無の大地の調査をしてるんじゃなかった？そっちは良かったの？
無の大地の調査は順調に進んでいる。となれば優先すべきはこちらの問題だろう。
私も皆さんのお役に立てればとサンクレットについてきました。
やっぱりみんなが揃うと頼もしいわね。
ああ、戦いの可能性が否定できない以上、万全の布陣で臨みたいからね。
どうやら目当てのものも現れたようです。
今度はこっちが一足遅かったようだな。
Alright, Ardbert.
なあ、思い出さないか？俺たちが初めて出会った時のことを。お前が倒すべき蛮神を俺たちが先に倒しちまったよな。ラーバナとか言ったか。そういや、まだ礼を言ってなかった。俺はお前のおかげで蘇ることができたんだ。本当にありがとな。
You know what? Oh man, these are both good. Oh boy. Dude, where's Seto over here?
あいつはいいやつだった。随分と経っちまったから。
What do you mean he's alive?
もう会えないのかな。
I thought you were supposed to be good at this.
なるほど。茶番はやめろということか。まあ、君たちを騙せるとは思っていなかったがな。私はアシエン・エリディブス。エメトセルクの再現した町を歩んだであろう君たちにはこうも名乗れよ。真なる人を導きし14人委員会の調停者であると。
聞かせてくれ。君の目的は何なんだ。
調停者として14人委員会の決議を成し遂げること。他のアシエンたちと同じだと思ってもらって構わない。
それをただの破壊活動とはもはや言うまい。私たちも君たちもそれぞれに守りたい人々がいて、だからこそ戦うのだとあの海底で知ったからだ。しかしエリディブス、せめて一度共に考えることはできないだろうか。エメとセルクが最後に彼女に覚えていろと己の歩みを託してくれた意味を。
そうね。あの人がたどり着いた結末はあなたにだって何かを伝えようとしているのではなくて、
エメトセルク。残念だよ。君らしくないことをしたものだ。調停者としてそれは棄却すべき思考だと言わざるを得ない。宿願を達成するまでの長き道のりの中で誤った見識を持つ者がいれば、それを正すのも調停者の役目。エメトセルクの抱いた考えが私たちの歩みを止めようとするものであるならば、いかに彼の言葉でも私はそれを認めない。そもそもなり損ないの歴史を見てみる。100年前のアルバートたちのことですら都合よく解釈していたじゃないか。そして今、民は私の言葉一つで手のひらを返している。エメトセルクのことだって所詮は同じようなもの。ああ、お前たちはいつもそうだ。忘れ、謝り、その小さな手から何もかもこぼし続けている。そんな存在が私たちの何を覚えているというのだ。なり損ないであるお前たちと私たちの間には和解も理解もありえない。その必要もない。私はただ己が役目を成し遂げるのみだ。
待ちなさい。
Great.
思うところは多々あるが、ひとまず彼がエリディブスであることは確実となった。そしてその目的が世界の統合にあることも。
でも光の戦士たちの真実を広め、人々を扇動している理由までは分からずじまいだったわね。
ねえ、もう一度テンペストを訪れてみない？今後エリディブスと戦うにしろ、再び言葉を交わすにしろ、現状ではまだ不確かなことが多すぎるわ。彼らが取り戻そうとしている分断前の世界についても、そしてエリディブス自身のことについてもね。だったら私たちから近づくべきではないかしら。エメとセルクが私たちにそうしたように。
しかしかの幻影都市は終末を迎える前の消えゆく幻。エメとセルクが我らに知らしめた以上の情報があるとは。
アーモロートについてはその意見に同意するわ。でも幻ではない本物の意向には調査の手が及んでいない。テンペストは広大よ。温度族が住居としていたような意向がまだ残っていたとしてもおかしくないと思うの。
If there's not to not learn, we know. For want of a better option. As long as you don't make me do any more chores.
あなたそれ面白い冗談だと思っているの？
だとしたらまずは新たな意向探しということだね。ここはテンペストをよく知る温度族を頼りにしよう。
All right.